Welcome back, Alphas. Star Citizen 3.6.1 is live, and I got a chance to play. They fixed a lot of bugs, but is it playable? Let's talk about it. So, hold position. Oh. Yeah, I'm a lady now. If you haven't played in a while, they've updated quite a few things. So for one, these halves are persistent. If we place this can down here, or that coffee mug, or that book, they stay, and we don't have to worry about the maid coming and cleaning them up. Wait, I don't have a maid anymore? We've got a new level of persistence. Ship upgrades stick around even after you claim your ship. So that's cool. So you can throw some new guns, new shields, power plant, claim your ship, and then you still keep all that stuff. So we've got a lot of things in the works to get us to where we want to be, which is full persistence, but we're not quite there yet. So let's talk about some other things. You know, one of the big complaints before was that there just wasn't a lot of missions. There just wasn't a lot to do other than, you know, player-made content. And now, I'll tell you, if we go to the mobiGlass, you'll see that, let's see here, general, look at this. You get tons of stuff. Now, these are those little Amazon.com looking boxes where you go deliver stuff, but it unlocks other missions, you know, based on secret reputation that you've got going on behind the scenes. So that's kind of cool, right? It'll unlock more profitable missions than these. They've also rebalanced all of these so they pay a lot better. So you've just got a lot of different missions. This one's pretty cool. You got to go to a bunker, and then you got to destroy all the narcotics and eliminate the hostiles along the way. And you get paid for how many hostiles you kill, plus destroying the narcotics. There's a lot of really cool missions, and these are procedurally generated. There's just quite a bit more content. And then, of course, we can make service beacons now. And look, now my org is relevant. Escort.
Need a job done and done right? Then get in touch with Alpha Citizen Escort Service. We're discreet, reliable. We're the service for the discerning client.
The first escort service in the verse. This is also how you trade money now. Escort, and it'll, you put it by like 5,000 per minute. And then you cancel the beacon after you give your buddy the 5,000. So right now there's no mission sharing. There's these kind, like I said, where you can go and get paid based off the kills, but there's not really any mission sharing. So you'll have to do service beacons to be able to trade the money still. But it's a lot better off than it was. And there's just constant missions. There's constant content. It just, you actually can stay entertained. Before it was just really pretty. Just a lot of beautiful sunsets. But now there's a lot more. Another thing, elevators. Now they're more like turbo lifts, I guess. See, you can see all the floors here. Same thing with the hangars. You don't have to go to the exact elevator to get to your hangar. Just take the turbo lift. They're actually physicalized now, so they move around. So here's those delivery missions. You see those Kovalex shipping hub. You got these delivery boxes. Oh, let me show you something kind of cool about this. So they've been working on this thing, this internal tech they call building blocks. And what it does is it allows them to make these type of screens. So look, it doesn't light up with interaction mode. It doesn't look... it just looks fake, right? It just looks like something, like in a video game. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay. But actually, you can interact with these things. Yep. So that right there is the beginning of, kind of what they can do with that building blocks. Also, this is being used in the new hacking gameplay. They have screens where, you got to go insert a hacking chip and then hit continue every now and then. And based on the chip you have, it depends on how many times you have to push continue. But it's real basic right now. It's not like what we grew up with.
You're dropping virus, go after the worm. You're the closest.
So you go into the shops, you got tons of different... Ooh, we still got a few lag spikes here and there, but with object container streaming, performance has been so much better since last year. Yeah, so we're gonna go into this shop. We're gonna check it out. I'll show you kind of what I mean here. We've got a ton of different options to purchase, and it's not just the ones on display. You got all these different types of armors, right? And they recolor them, so that way you can get more variety. Same armor, same stats, more variety. Now right now it's just with your mouse in interaction mode, so it's still a little clunky interacting with these things. Still cool AF that you can do it, but still a little clunky. Eventually they said that, CIG says we're going to be able to use our keyboard controls, you know. It's a lot easier to tab or arrow down, something like that. So yeah, with these you'll see that, you know, there's just a lot of different, let's go to torso. A lot of different options. Same thing, just different colors. Now what I would like to see personally is this would say ADP core, and then when I click it, it kind of pops out like my Mobi glass when I'm equipping optics or different attachments or ship upgrades, because I would much rather be able to scroll through, say, half dozen choices, 10 choices here, and then click on the one I want, and then be able to choose the color. But that's just me. Hey, let me know in the comments below what you think. That guy's just gonna run like a noob. Wow. At least have some pride, man. In front of other people. Oh yeah, and face over IP works. Yeah, crazy, right? I mean, I still can't get the FaceTime thing to work, or Spacetime, as I call it. It's okay. At least I don't run like a chump. It's pretty dope being able to do this face over IP. I mean, it's not quite perfect. Whoa. I should give those dudes a little break. I don't know what those NPCs are doing, but it looks like something they should be doing in their habs. Hey, this is really hard to concentrate and talk to you guys, so I'm gonna go to some B-roll. Alright, let's move on. So to recap so far, there's a higher volume of missions, more variety of missions. There's missions that are unlocked only through reputation that you build secretly behind the scenes, and they have more intrigue and higher rewards. Bounty hunting is actually a thing now. You can even grind up rep, which is hidden, and unlock missions that allow you to hunt other players and be a legit bounty hunter. We've got the new law and order system. We've got black market economy. So smuggling, that's actually a thing. You want to be Han Solo? Now you can. So there's illicit goods, illegal goods. There's places to sell those. There's more stash houses than ever. It's not just Jump Town anymore, which has its pros and its cons. It's pretty cool that there's a stash house pretty much all over the known system. However, it doesn't concentrate all the players in one area like Jump Town used to. So let me know in the comments what you think about the changes. Also, we've got the hover mode, new flight model, but though they've been improving it, the new flight model's not quite there. Hover mode is still really rough for folks with mouse and keyboard.
It's a lot different.
So much harder.
You'll get used to it, I promise.
Though with the drift, dude, look at this. Okay, and look, I'm just keep going. Slam on the brakes. Doesn't matter. Just still going.
Lean
33.
Back. You have to roll in the direction opposite you're moving to slow yourself down. It's like a helicopter. All your thrust is down. So in order to thrust forward or backward, you have to lean the ship so that you're pointed in the opposite direction that you need to go.
I'm gonna die right here.
I should have been recording that.
I hate this.
All I heard was I'm gonna die, and I saw kaboomsies.
No. There's still challenges, and there's a learning curve. Though I hear it's a lot easier for HOTAS users with the dead zone. Oh, and by the way, if you saw that last video that I did about hover mode, I found on Reddit, somebody had said, hey, hit right shift whenever you're flying in mouse and keyboard mode, and it'll lock your position of your crosshairs right there, so you can't move your mouse left or right or up or down. So then with that, you can just use WASD, control, and spacebar. Still a little tough for ships that you can't look down unless you're in third person, because, hover mode, you'll nose down real hard. So picture it like you're on a rocking horse and you lean too far forward, you're going to flip over. You lean too far back, you're going to flip back. So it's a lot like that. Still need more feedback on Spectrum to be able to get better iterations of that out to you all. So if you could learn how to fly this new flight model, then you could go out and do missions. You could grind up credits. Now, they do get reset each patch still because, it's a work in progress. It's an alpha. We don't have full persistence yet. That won't happen until server-side object container streaming and some other things under the hood. However, we can save up our credits and buy just about every ship in the game. And ship rentals, where you can get them for, 1, 3, 5 days, something like that, shorter period of time. Those are coming soon. So that way we can actually unlock some ships a little quicker. If you want to do mining, you want to make some money really quickly, grind up enough, go buy you a prospector, or soon you'll be able to rent one. Go make the money. Once the time runs out, that's cool. You made enough money to buy another ship. However, I don't see how they're going to get that in time because 3.7 is just around the corner, unless they're planning on pushing 3.7 again by appeasing us with the 890 jump and ship rentals. Honestly, I would just rather them wait. Just push it to 3.7, own it, and say, that ship was huge. We didn't realize it was going to take so long. That's what I would rather them do, and just push it to 3.7, and then we get a more verbose 3.7. That way, they don't reset our credits. I would rather them do that so that we could keep grinding up toward a ship purchase and then get ship rentals in 3.7. That's just me. They give me 2 months to grind credits. I'm cool with that. Now, despite the 890 jump being so big, they are able to crank out more flyable ships faster than ever. The list is obviously growing as they add more ships each patch, and that's because they have a lot of new ship assets that they built over the last couple of years. That helps them just to be able to churn out ships for that particular style design faster than ever. However, when you're looking at things like the Defender, that whole organic look is going to take a lot longer because they're having to create all those assets from scratch. By the way, side note, did you notice it looks super organic on the inside? Almost like a Geiger-esque or a callback to... what's that frilling ship called? Oh, Moya, right? From Farscape. Seems kind of like Moya on the inside. But on the outside, it seems more industrial. It has some organic lines. However, to me, it really just kind of seems man-made on the outside and alien on the inside. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? New spaceships are cool, but they've added a ton of content for us. There's a lot to do. You can actually log in, party up with your friends. There's new party improvements, new comms improvements. We can actually use the voice over IP in-game. It sounds dope, just like you have your helmet on. Though, this game still requires a level of patience, guys. So, for those of you that need a more polished game, if you're looking for something that doesn't require workarounds, don't do it. You should probably just wait a little while. I'd love to be playing this game with you, but I also don't want you to get super frustrated because, you pick the one ship that the box still falls through the floor on when you're trying to do a delivery mission. Game crashes are way less frequent. I hardly ever crash. The frames are so much better than they used to be. If you haven't played in like a year, then y'all need to log in and try it out. At least give it a shot, because before all we could do is just wander around and just look at things. Now we can actually get out and do missions together. Sure, we may have to share the money at the end and kind of find a workaround, but we can play together and we can have a lot of fun. So is this game playable? Depends on your level of patience. There's still some bugs. It's still in development. you'll have to wait for a lot of the features. But right now, you can log in, you can sandbox, you can play it alone and de-stress, or you can get on with some friends and have a lot of fun. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this, throw me a like. I'd appreciate it. Also, share this with your friends if they haven't played the game, maybe with your org mates that haven't logged in a long time. Let's get them back online. It's a good time. There's a lot of really cool little immersive things going on in this game. So remember, slow down and sometimes stop and smell the steam. Steam. Yeah. This place is famous for their steam.
Get your steam here. Fresh, hot steam here.